Welcome to Poetic. I'm your host, Papo Swiggity, and today we're looking at San Diego poet Rudy Francisco's A Letter to the Apocalypse. I thought that this was a really good example of saying a whole lot with just a little. But remember, this is just one poet's reaction to one poem. Let's go. So Rudy Francisco is a legend out there on the West Coast. He came up in the open mic scene to the point he started his own open mic along with some friends. I know a little something about that. He also was the first poet, I believe, to do an entire poem live on Jimmy Fallon. And he went for his doctorate, and I believe he dropped out so that he could pursue this dream of poetry.
A letter to the apocalypse. Dear apocalypse, you've become the laughing stock of all disasters. I imagine hurricanes make fun of you. I bet your girlfriend is cheating on you with a snowstorm. Donald Trump says he wants to see your birth certificate. If you want a Grammy, Kanye West would interrupt you. Apocalypse. The people are laughing. They think it's just some prank call from God, a punchline in Revelations. They act like you're not the rapture, like you're not the last chapter of the Bible, like you're not wrath and lightning. Have some respect for yourself. Look them in the eye. Tell them you're the motherfucking Armageddon. A clenched fist waiting for a reason. A hammer in the right hand of divine intervention. They've clearly forgotten that you are hellfire and brimstone. They snicker when your name is mentioned in conversation. They put LOL next to your name on Twitter. They laughing at you on Instagram. You need to do something to make these people respect you. I'm not saying you should end the world, but you can at least knock over a mailbox. Sometimes you just have to remind people you're still dangerous.
There's always a lot of different ways to look at a poem. It's going to be different from person to person because we're going to perceive and catch different things when we're looking at it. To me, it could be looked at two ways, this particular poem. One, as a reflection of the poet's faith. Secondly, as a reflection of the poet's self. His faith is wrapped up in dark humor. He might be saying something about the priorities in our lives today, how they're about smaller dramas that play out in social media and political arenas, wild weather on the news, and only things that we can see and like and comment on, which nowadays doesn't even include the truth, when the actual truth, the ancient truth, is that our salvation is beyond these modern things. And there are consequences at the end of our lives for the things we didn't pay attention to, but we knew were coming. The other way to look at this is that the poet sees the apocalypse as himself. He might have once been a badass that people feared, but with the passage of time, with the loss of platform, he's now mad at himself for feeling powerless and disconnected. And this way, he's reminding himself who he truly is. This is all for educational purposes. If you have your own reaction or you want to talk about mine, hashtag Papoetic. Elevación!